Late July night in 2012, in the dark Pennsylvania woods, a 16-year-old girl stared at the two closest friends in her life. Sharp knives lunged from behind, ripping through the quiet air with her terrified scream. Skylar Neese collapsed, blood soaking the ground, and in her final moment, she whispered just one word. "Why?" Her two friends responded only with cold silence, stabbing until everything ended. Could a teen friendship turn into a deadly nightmare over a simple secret? This story will chill you with the darkness hidden behind the friendliest smiles. Welcome to the Case Files, where we explore the most shocking cases in crime history. Stories that make the whole world question human nature and the society we live in. Today, we step together into one of America's most tragic and shocking cases. A story that still makes psychologists, criminologists, and even ordinary people question the cruelty hidden in young souls. In this episode, we're taking a deep dive into the infamous case of secret romance and fatal stabs, the Skylar Neese case. This isn't just a murder story, but a journey from inseparable friendship to brutal betrayal, where a small secret can lead to unimaginable tragedy. Part 1: 3 Girls in the Peaceful Small Town. The story begins in Star City, a tiny town in West Virginia, where everyone knows each other from childhood. Here, serious crimes rarely happen. Life flows peacefully like the nearby Monongahela River. Skylar Annette Neese was born on February 10, 1996, the only daughter of Dave and Mary Neese, a working-class family. Dave worked at Walmart assembling products, while Mary was an administrative assistant at a local cardiac lab. They loved Skylar with all their hearts, making her the center of their warm world. Skylar wasn't the most standout girl in school, but she had a radiant smile and absolute loyalty to her friends. She excelled at University High School in Monongalia County, dreaming of becoming a criminal defense lawyer. In the evenings, Skylar worked part-time at Wendy's to earn pocket money and help her family. Everyone remembers her as a lively girl, always ready to listen and share every secret. But in Skylar's life, one friend stood out: Shelia Eddy, born September 28, 1995. Shelia grew up in Blacksville, West Virginia, daughter of Tara Clendenin and Greg Eddy. Her life wasn't easy when her parents divorced in 2000 after her dad's serious car accident. In 2010, her mom remarried, and they moved to Morgantown, where Shelia met Skylar at school. Their friendship started at age 8 at the Shack program in Morgantown. From then on, Shelia became part of the Neese family, often sleeping over, eating dinner, and loved like their own daughter. Dave Neese once said, "She was like part of our family, really like that." Their world seemed perfect, until Rachel Elizabeth Shoaf appeared. Rachel was born June 10, 1996, raised in Morgantown, daughter of Rusty and Patricia Shoaf. She attended a private Catholic school before transferring to University High School. At first, Shelia and Rachel met through school activities, then introduced Skylar to the trio. They became a phenomenon, going to school together, hanging out together, posting radiant selfies on Twitter and Facebook. The tight hugs, public loving words made everyone admire their friendship. But beneath the peaceful surface, underground currents were quietly changing everything. Was this trio truly unbreakable, or just a shell hiding the first cracks? Part 2: Summer Night Secret and Quiet Isolation. Late summer 2011, a normal sleepover turned into the fateful turning point for the 3 girls. Skylar woke up in the middle of the night to strange noises, and the sight before her froze her. Shelia and Rachel, drunk, were making intimate gestures beyond friendship boundaries. Those were clear, romantic, even sexual actions between her 2 best friends. Skylar, with her kind nature, chose silence and accepted the secret. She didn't want to embarrass her friends, thinking love is love, no matter who. But this secret quickly grew into a real romantic relationship between Shelia and Rachel. In conservative Star City in the early 2010s, 2 young girls in love was terribly sensitive. They feared discovery, feared community judgment, and Skylar became a potential threat in their eyes. Gradually, the trio changed. Shelia and Rachel grew closer, creating their private world. They wore matching outfits right in front of Skylar, whispering codes only they understood. Skylar got pushed to the edge, becoming an outsider in her own friend group. She didn't confront them directly due to her shy nature, just silently endured the pain. Social media became the only place Skylar vented her frustrated heart. One tweet, "Sick of being at home. Thanks, friends, love hanging out with you all too." Then, "You have fucked me over yet again." Just 2 days before the tragedy. "Don't do too much that will make me aggravated." Those words now serve as terrifying prophecies of her coming fate. But back then, no one noticed the cracks spreading under the friendship shell. Did Skylar sense that the secret she kept would become a deadly blade? Part 3, From Jealousy to Brutal Plan. Early 2012, tension in the trio hit its peak, the air suffocating beyond endurance. Shelia and Rachel grew increasingly afraid Skylar would reveal their romantic secret. Though Skylar never intended that, paranoid fear distorted everything. In June 2012, a big argument erupted during the three girls' outing. Witnesses said they screamed in each other's faces, Skylar exploding from long isolation. After that, Shelia whispered to Rachel a sentence that changed everything. "We need to get rid of Skylar." At first, maybe just angry words, but the idea quickly took deep root. From June to July, they secretly planned in detail, like professional killers. They picked the spot, a remote dirt road near Brave, Pennsylvania, 30 miles from Star City. The place was familiar since they went there to smoke weed, so no suspicion. Shelia took 2 sharp kitchen knives from home. Rachel prepared a shovel for digging. They brought paper towels, bleach, clean clothes to change, rags to wipe blood traces. Everything calculated carefully, calm to the point of chilling. Meanwhile, on the surface, they maintained friendship, hanging out, taking photos, posting happy statuses. Skylar still trusted, still hoped things would return to normal, but darkness had enveloped them, and the fateful night approached fast. Can you imagine how those smiles hit a murder plan? Part 4, Night of July 6th, Lured into Darkness. Evening of July 6, 2012, Skylar finished her shift at Wendy's and got home at 8 p.m. She relaxed with family, watched TV, then hugged her parents goodnight at 10. Dave and Mary had no idea it was the last time they saw their daughter alive. At midnight, Skylar's phone buzzed with a text from Shelia and Rachel. They invited her out for a drive to hang out, saying they wanted to patch things up after recent tensions. Skylar, who always put friendship first, agreed immediately despite the late hour. She quietly changed clothes, put a chair under the window, and climbed out like before. Exactly 12:30 a.m. on July 7th, security cameras caught her hurrying to the silver Chevrolet. Skylar opened the back door, got in with a smile of total trust in her 2 friends. The car sped into the night, heading to Pennsylvania, carrying her tragic fate. In the trunk, weapons waited silently. Knives, shovel, bleach, and clean clothes. The car air was heavy with silence, Skylar probably sensing something off, but she still hoped this was the chance to save their fractured friendship. They arrived around 1 a.m. to the dense forest with no one around. Shelia and Rachel said they forgot the lighter for smoking, asked Skylar to check the car. That was the pre-agreed signal, the fateful moment beginning. Skylar bent into the car, totally unprepared, with absolute trust. Would she realize the betrayal in time? Part 5, Brutal Attack and Final. Why? As Skylar turned her back, Shelia counted softly. 1, 2, 3. Both lunged from behind, knives stabbing relentlessly into the poor girl's back. Skylar screamed in horror, spinning around to face the terrifying truth. Her 2 best friends held knives, eyes full of determination to kill her. She fought wildly, battling for her life with every ounce of strength left. Skylar yanked a knife from Rachel, injuring her badly in the ankle, blood pouring. But a fatal stab to the knee made Skylar collapse, unable to escape. The frenzied attack continued. They stabbed dozens of times until they lost count. The autopsy later confirmed fatal wounds to the head, neck, and chest. In her final seconds, Skylar looked them in the eye and asked, "Why?" They didn't answer, just kept going until she lay completely still. Skylar Neese died in utter agony, betrayed by the people she loved most. The scene was chilling in the deep woods, blood staining Pennsylvania soil. The savagery of two 16-year-old girls shocked even seasoned investigators. But the nightmare wasn't over. They still had to hide the perfect crime. Part 6. Hiding the Body and Post-Tragedy Act. Confirming Skylar was dead, Shelia and Rachel started the second part of the plan. They dug with the shovel, but hard, rocky soil made every effort fail. After hours of exhaustion, they dragged the body to a deep ravine, covering it with branches, leaves, and rocks. The hasty, sloppy work still fooled eyes for 6 months. They changed blood-soaked clothes, used bleach to clean the car and their bodies, then drove back to Star City like nothing happened. Morning of July 7th, Dave called Shelia first, and she answered with eerie calm. Shelia lied smoothly that she picked up Skylar at 11 p.m., drove around an hour, then dropped her off. Her performance was flawless, no cracks in her confident voice. For 6 months, from July 2012 to January 2013, the act continued. Shelia visited the Neese home crying, posted missing flyers, tweeted heartbreak. "Skylar, all I want is for my best friend to be home. I miss you so much. Rest easy, Skylar, you'll always be my best friend." Rachel cried in crowds too, acting truly heartbroken. They joined searches, comforted the family, fooling the community and initial investigators. But security cameras exposed the time lie, and odd behaviors showed through. Shelia too calm, Rachel too panicked. Signs slowly revealing the truth. That act was terrifying in its sophisticated cruelty. Fooling everyone. Could justice pierce that fake shell? Part 7. Rachel's Breakdown and Confession. No secret lasts forever, especially the weight of murder on a young soul. Rachel started crumbling. Panic attacks, insomnia, increasingly erratic behavior. On December 28, 2012, exactly 6 months after the fateful night, she lost total control. Rachel screamed, attacked family. Parents had to call police for mental hospital transport. There, away from Shelia, she confessed to the doctor. "We killed her." After release early January 2013, Rachel contacted her lawyer and confessed officially. She detailed everything from planning, weapons, luring Skylar to the brutal attack. Most crucially, Rachel agreed to lead police to the body-hiding spot. On January 16, 2013, in the freezing morning, they found Skylar. Under branches, leaves, and snow, the partially decomposed body appeared gruesome. The sight made even experienced investigators turn away. Rachel's confession painted the full, horrific picture of the crime. Her official motive: we just didn't like her anymore. But controversy exists over the romantic secret, as Dave Neese later confirmed. Rachel cooperated, helped find the body and convict Shelia, paving the way for justice. Part 8. Justice served and heavy sentences. On May 1, 2013, Shelia Eddy was arrested in a restaurant parking lot. Still acting surprised, she asked her mom, "Mom, everything will be okay, right?" Like nothing happened. Skylar's blood DNA in the trunk. Rachel's testimony left her no denial. Rachel pled guilty to second-degree murder on May 1, 2013, with a lighter deal. In court, she sobbed, apologizing to the Neese family for irreplaceable pain. Rachel got 30 years, eligible for parole after 10, but denied in 2023 and 2024. Earliest release is April 30, 2028. Currently at Lakin Correctional Center. Shelia initially denied, cold and unrepentant, challenging the justice system. On January 24, 2014, before trial, she pled guilty to first-degree murder. Official sentencing January 25, 2014, life with mercy. Parole after 15 years. Shelia eligible for parole in 2028, also at Lakin with Rachel. An irony. The two no longer close, living separately behind cold bars. The Neese family pursued civil suit, winning $5 million from the killer's parents. Reason: negligence in supervision, leading to the irreversible tragedy. Justice was served, but their wounds never fully heal. Part 9. Skylar's Law: Legacy and Painful Lessons. From endless pain, Dave and Mary Neese turned loss into meaningful action. Big issue: Amber Alert not activated, because Skylar was seen as a runaway. Lost precious, golden hours, when victim rescue chances were highest. They lobbied tirelessly with lawmakers and the West Virginia community. March 2013, House approved. April, Senate passed Skylar's Law. Governor Earl Ray Tomblin signed in May 2013, expanding Amber Alerts immediately. The law applies to any child missing in suspected danger. No 48-hour wait or classification. Skylar's Law has saved many kids, becoming a model for other states. The Neese family continues Skylar Talks at schools and prisons. Skylar's Promise encourages reporting danger signs early. The case changed how police handle juvenile crime, proving kids can be dangerous too. It sparked discussions on teen brains not fully developed for impulse control. Pressure to hide same-sex attraction in conservative communities fueled the tragedy. Social media exposed it. Skylar's tweets predicted tension. Killer's fake posts. Parents awakened. Need to monitor kids without invading privacy. Star City changed. Trust in youth deeply shaken. Skylar, though only 16 years lived, left a legacy protecting thousands of other kids. Conclusion and message. The Skylar Neese case isn't just personal tragedy, but a mirror reflecting human darkness. From teen friendship to fatal stabs, it reminds us of trust's fragility. How could a small secret lead to such brutal death? Skylar's why still echoes. No full answer to soothe it. But Skylar's Law legacy proves parental love can turn pain into hope. It saves kids' lives, changes laws, warns society of hidden pressures. Cherish relationships, listen to your kids, act before it's too late. Thanks for watching The Case Files today, a story that weighs heavy on the heart. Subscribe, hit the bell for the next shocking case, comment the case you want to hear, share to spread this valuable lesson. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, every life matters, and true love never dies. See you next time.